Welcome to Moments with the Synergist, where you expand your life by expanding your mind. It's a brand new day, and it is an open day for you to learn. Today is going to be mind-blowing, I assure you, because what I'm just doing is simply helping somebody out there get the right information, perhaps at the right time, and more importantly, that this person has the right mindset, which is what I'm more concerned about. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time listening to Moments with the Synergist, do well to subscribe, do well to like, do well to share, do well to turn on post notification. Let us begin. Today, what I'm basically doing is just advising the younger generation. Yes, I know at this point in time recording this, I'm a young man, so you might ask, what do you have to offer? I have to offer a whole lot, because I have the experience, that is one, and I have taken into consideration the experiences of other people. So if what you intend to achieve in life is a worthy cause, is ensuring that you become significant, then you have to listen to every single word that is coming from my mouth. And what I'm about to say is not something new. You have been hearing it before, over and over and over and over and over again. But this time, I pray God that you listen, you take this into consideration, and then you apply it to your life to create the result that you desire. If you are young, pay close attention. If you know anyone that is young on their behalf, pay close attention. If you have children, pay close attention. If you intend to have kids, pay close attention. Whosoever you are listening to me, pay close attention, because what you're about to hear will transform your life forever. Now, I want you to understand something. Everybody in life has the ability to evolve, to become a better version of themselves, to understand their potentials, to display their potentials to the world, maximize it. But not everybody will attain that level. Why? Because not everybody is willing to commit, to do what it takes to actualize that. But then, like always, I always pray I'm speaking to the right individual at the right point in time. The first on my checklist is, as a young lad, as a young boy, as a young girl, as a lady, as a gentleman, if you ask, they will say, I want to be successful. What do you want? I want to be successful. And even though that is a good statement to give, it is vague, because being successful is a big word. So wherever you are, you have to put into consideration, what is my definition of success? How do I know if I've truly attained success? How do I know? Or am I wishing and hoping that one day I'll become successful? Because we are filled with a generation where you turn to the left, you see success, right success, in front of you success, behind you success. So you just hope and walk past life with the mindset that one day it will be my turn. It doesn't work that way. So what is your definition of success? We've not started, because the first advice I'm giving to the young generation is never stop learning. Never. Now, it's crazy, because upon graduating from the university, I had course mates that, they dropped everything down and said, this is the end, I'll never go back to school, I'm never learning again. If you see me reading book, if you see me and book, oh my God, it's funny, and it's crazy on the other hand, because if you do not intend to learn, all right, or keep learning, then there's actually no point of you going to school. Because the essence of school is education. And with education, you understand that you keep evolving by the day. So actually, graduating is just a step towards it. The journey towards learning itself just started. It's just beginning. So you saying at that point in time you want to stop learning, that is you saying, I want to start dying, because anything that is not growing immediately begins to die. And if you're not learning, you become stagnant. And guess what? Stagnant water stinks. So how then do you expect to be communicating to others with the understanding that you've accumulated in the year 2010 while we are in the year 2030. So you're saying the world has evolved while you ignored learning. So never stop investing in yourself. If that is one thing you're taking note of today, learning should never end. Always be open to learning, unlearning, and relearning. Be it with audiobooks, be it with the hard copy materials itself, videos, attend events that drive you towards your purpose. Don't stop learning. I'll go over it again. Never ever stop learning, because the day you stop learning, you start dying. And guess what? Anybody can actually learn any single thing, because there's a whole lot of knowledge out there. Take for example, every single person has the ability to apply to be in the university. And guess that university? YouTube. You can be on YouTube for free, totally free. You don't have to pay anything. And then you search any topic, you see it there for free information. So why is it so difficult for you to learn? There is no question that hasn't been answered on YouTube. None. There is no idea you're thinking about that hasn't been executed on YouTube. None. So the only challenge we're having now is that you intend to stop learning, or perhaps you even stop learning. And that is why I'm glad you're listening to this. So what I'm saying is to ignite that fire, to get you started, to ensure that this year, next year, 10 years, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, you are still relevant. Learning has to be a core virtue you hold on to. Never ever stop learning. Never. Number 2 is failure is a pathway to success. Yeah, failure is a pathway to success. There is no businessman on earth that tells you, I just started the business and immediately, boom, I became successful. It is a lie. If anybody tells you that, run away from that person. Run away from that person. Because in failing, you are failing forward. In failing, you're learning from your mistakes, and then you become better, you evolve. Top companies, they have periods where they failed as regards to decisions, taking opportunities. Failure is a part of it. So why tell yourself that you start something 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it doesn't work out, you jump out of it and say, no, it's not working for me. Now here's what I'll tell you. All right, whoever you are, whatever you find yourself doing, ensure you give yourself 10,000 hours. Like the mindset is, I'm going to start this business and I'm going to be so engrossed in it, okay? And I'll max out 10,000 hours, and within these hours, I'm going to strive for mastery in whatever I am doing. I'm going to learn. If I fail, fine. It's an experience, but I'm failing forward, not backwards. Failing forward. All right? So have it at the back of mind as if a plane, you started that idea, you started that business, you started that job, all right? So it's like a plane. You're now in motion, all right? You're now in motion. And guess what? Even if you fall inside the plane, all right, a moving plane, it doesn't mean the plane is going backward. It is still going forward. Whatever happens inside the plane, it is still going forward. All right, you face challenges, you are still going forward. But now you are better, because that challenge cannot repeat itself again, because you now have attained a certain level of experience that you can use to overcome it whenever it happens. Another key thing the young generation has to put into consideration is always think long term. We're filled with young minds that want to see how they'll make it happen now, right? They want to plant their seed today and harvest, plant it in the morning, harvest in the evening, and keep on that cycle. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You cannot become successful quick, all right? It doesn't happen. You can't get rich quick, all right? It doesn't happen. Never has, all right? Anybody that tried it couldn't sustain it, because there are principles, there are dimensions towards attaining a level of significance in life. And part of it is understanding that you have to think long term. You're building up that business, you're thinking long term. That idea, long term. How can this sustain itself and still be of relevance even if I'm no longer here? So you're thinking legacy. If that is not the mindset used to set up an idea or a business, then honestly speaking, there's no point in setting it up. If me recording this piece is not with the mindset that, years to come, generations will listen to this because YouTube is here to stay. My kids, my grandchildren, they will all listen to granddad, great-granddad, advising them, then there's no point doing this. There's no point doing this. So always think long term, not short term. Short term will end up giving you everything you desire at a short rate. And guess what? It won't last long. Right? Now, another key thing I'll tell you is don't follow the crowd. Do not follow the crowd. If you follow the crowd, you will get lost. If you, listening to me, follow the crowd, you are going to get lost. Because what you're telling yourself is you want to be average. You want to be average. So, take for example, you see a group of ladies. This one decides to start selling perfume. A few months down the line, all her friends are now selling perfume. All right, now it's circle of average people doing average thing, and you notice that customer A happens to be partnering with or buying from customer B, customer C. So there's no growth per se. What they see is that they are doing business and they're showing off. And if you don't understand the dimensions to this, you limit yourself. There are certain pathways you have to go alone. Listen to me well, all right? I'm not saying this on the principle of me, myself, and I for you to be stingy with what you're doing. I'm saying to attain a certain level, there are certain pathways. It has to be you pushing yourself on that idea because there's a vision you see for yourself. So you cannot be average. You cannot settle for less. If people are saying this is how it has always been done, prove them wrong by saying there is also another way. There is also another way. Now watch this. In proving them wrong, all right, you begin to attract men and women that think like you. I hope I'm communicating. You are no longer with the crowd. You've now separated yourself from the crowd, and with due diligence, while you do what you do, men and women will be drawn to you. People that think like you, people that act like you. And guess what? Now you are an unstoppable force. So do not be average. Another key thing is maximize social media. Yeah, that is the greatest gift this generation has been given. Social media, all right? And guess what? It keeps evolving by the day. New apps are coming out. You can maximize it. You can make money from it. But hey, before we talk about making money, that's a topic for another day. Look at giving value. All right? Look at giving value. With social media, the entire world is now in your fingertips. So you are the only person limiting yourself because you can have access to whatever you want to with the click of a button. And you understand that the time we're in, knowledge is king. So it is not by I am waiting for somebody, or perhaps you're in school, I'm waiting for somebody to come and teach me this, teach me that. Go explore, maximize social media. If it's to create wealth, do it. If it's to give value, it's there for you. So the only limitation you set is the limitation in your mind. Because you can now collaborate with anybody anywhere in the world. Anybody anywhere in the world. And once they sense that level of value that you have to give, the world is now in your fingertips. You are the only person holding yourself back at this point in time. So while maximizing social media, you have to be open for partnership. Like I said, you cannot do it alone. It doesn't work that way. Me, myself, and I principle will only get you killed. So the question is, how can we do this and get it right? So take for example YouTube. All right, you can collaborate with people that are having the same vision as you. Okay, if you're into audiobooks, you partner with other individuals, you see how you can share materials. This is how you grow. You leverage from them, they leverage from you. And before you know it, if this individual has access to, let's say, 10,000 listeners, all right, 10,000 viewers, you have 2,000 viewers, you can synergize together. Before you know it, from 2,000 you now have 7,000. How did it happen? You simply collaborated. Okay, let's imagine you use social media, you've built up a very fantastic following base. You can walk up to anybody and say, okay, I'm in Lagos and most of my viewers are also in Lagos. I see your brand, I like what you do, I'm going to offer you slots to advertise your product. Okay, and I'll do that for a week for you. These are the numbers of people I can drive home for you, and then we'll see how exactly you can increase your revenue from that. This and that. You show your numbers. Mind you, you don't even have money, but then you have social capital. You don't have money, but you have social capital. So I think social capital is something that we have to talk extensively about, but not now. All right, not today. But that is one secret that we have as a young generation that we can maximize on. Because everybody wants to be online. Everybody wants to like, click, share, watch. And if you're giving them access to do all of this, you have their attention. So why not use their attention to your advantage? Okay, so partnership, social media, very, very powerful things to put into consideration. I'll tell you this. There is no secret to success. Yes, hear me well. There is no secret to success. My generation wants to know, we go online. If you try it, right? Go to Google Trends and look at, the rate of people that are searching, how can I be successful? How do I make it in life? All right? How do I blow? There is no secret to doing that. People are going to tell you things, but what I'm saying to you is that there is no secret to success. There is a system to success. And what you need to do is to find that system. That is a topic for another day. Like I said, I am just giving you an advice on how exactly you can be significant. So if you've been pursuing the secret to success, where some people will tell you it's hard work, don't give up, all right, persevere. They're giving you so many motivations and inspirations. But what I'm saying is, hey, there's a system to success. Whatever industry you find yourself, if you understand the system to success there, you will succeed. If you understand the system to success, you will succeed. So if you want me to help you while listening to this, just go to the comment section, indicate the industry. We're going to sort it out and then identify the system to success. But here's what I'll tell you. For every system to success, right, it starts with knowledge. That's a free bonus, right? But like I said, we're not discussing this now. But it starts with knowledge. That's why I'm so glad you're listening to this right about now. Receiving that level of exposure, understanding, your minds, it's opening up and you're saying, okay, all right. There is no secret to success. There is. Or there are systems to success if you're taking notes. Okay? If you're taking notes. The best thing that's happening to you now is that you're listening to this. I'll end with this because this is by far the most powerful of them all. Never, ever, ever forget God. God. You heard me right. All right? The big G as we said. Never, ever. Do you know why? So many years ago, billions, zillions of years ago, there was a God. He decided to create us in his image and likeness. Fast forward, we all know the story. Here we are. Why I'm saying this is because you being alive today, it is not by your power, it is not by your might. Hello. But it is simply because you are here on a mission. And here's what I'll tell you to shock you. The day you accomplish that mission, you are gone. Now, I'm saying this because we are in a generation where, the youngsters just want to do it their way. They don't care, just if you have friends in that level, you can relate and attest to what I'm saying. Why I'm saying this is, life is both physical and spiritual, and anything that is happening physically, all right, is a manifestation of the spiritual. And if you do not understand this, you are going to struggle in life. There are certain things that are supposed to happen, all right, without you killing yourself over it. But because you do not understand the dimensions to bring them forth, it is going to be very, very, very difficult. But it first starts from you recognizing that there is a supreme being higher than you that can help you attain that which you want to attain. So in all you do, there has to be a portion that gives back credit to the Almighty. There has to be a portion that says, even though my strength is not enough to do this, I understand that I have the backing of God. So it is of high importance that whatever you do, wherever you find yourself, you have the clear sense that there is somebody that is above everybody, that has you at heart, and whatever you do is in glory to his name. If that is not in place, then I assure you are not doing it well. You are not going to get it right. Maybe perhaps little success here and there, but if you truly want to be significant, you need to have a strong spiritual backing. You need to understand how the spiritual works. You need to know how to pray. Yes. If you're listening to me, listen to me well. This part is very important. Most of us, we've ignored prayer. Okay? We've ignored prayer. We've ignored so many spiritual things. All right? I think a day I'll just set out, take my time, and we'll have, a spiritual session. Very, very important. But for today, I'm just giving you so many dimensions to this. And what I'm saying is, see, just if God is not the Alpha and the Omega, all right, then you've missed it. Because most people are saying God is Alpha or Omega. Okay, so God can be the beginning or the end. So you want to be beginning, he will be the end. Or you want to be the end, he should be the beginning. It doesn't work that way. He has to be Alpha and Omega. Alright, so like I said, all this that I mentioned, a time will come, it will be broken down extensively, but you have to take into consideration that, hey, the greatest investment you can do in life is investing in yourself. It is investing in yourself. It is the investment in yourself that will show in your job, that will show in that idea, that will show in that business. If you do not invest in yourself, ladies and gentlemen, you've missed the first step entirely. So what do you have to do listening from now henceforth? Okay, read. Discipline yourself to sit down and read. Whatever you don't know is as a result of you not studying. It's simple, all right? Whatever you don't know is simply you lacking knowledge in that aspect, all right? The reason you don't know how to cook is because you don't have knowledge of how to cook. So what do you need to do? Seek for knowledge. The reason you don't have knowledge on how exactly you start a conversation with a stranger, okay, you don't know how to do it, is because you don't have knowledge in it. The reason you do not have the confidence to start up a business is because you don't have the knowledge of what it takes to run a business, so you never do it. The reason you are scared of failure is simply because you don't even understand what failure is. When you understand that failure is just a pathway to success, then you embrace failure, because you understand that it's going to be there forever. All right? As long as you intend to grow in life, failure will definitely come. All right? But then you simply learn from it and become better. So all of these are things that you have to put into consideration. Thinking long term, understanding the power of failure itself, not being average and settling for less, all right? maximizing social media. Yes, it might be that you're just getting 1 likes, 1 comment, 1 shares, but mind you, since you have a mindset of long term thinking big, it starts from 1 like, you start getting 2 likes, 10 likes, 100 likes. People start watching 1 views, 2 views, 3 views, 14 views, 100 views, 10,000 views. Every single person started somewhere. So why do you want to jump process? Why do you just want to move from where you are straight to the throne? It doesn't work that way, ladies and gentlemen, because there is a certain language that is being spoken on the throne. And if you cannot speak that language, which comes by virtue of experience, guess what? You cannot sustain the crown. It will be taken away from you. Alright? It will be taken away from you. So here's my charge to you, that every single one of these things that I've listed, that you find yourself faulting in. Now, there are other things that you listening to me, you have to put into consideration. But hey, time won't permit us. Alright? Time won't permit us at this point in time. But then for you to stay glued, you have to subscribe, you have to turn on post notification, you have to like, share, comment, for you to be getting the updates. But more importantly, I want to know, where or what challenge are you facing? How can I help? Drop it in the comment section. I'll try my best to see how I can attend to it. Alright? I can attend to it, because guess what? If you're winning, I'm winning. I like that, and I want that for you. Alright? So don't forget to share this. If truly you got value, share with other individuals. If you did not get value, please write it in the comment section. Mr. Immanuel, I did not get value from today's session. Please work on this, work on that. I did not get value. You're not making sense. Let me know. Alright? Let me know. But then from me to you, I love you so much, and I want the best for you. I want us to work together to make a difference in the world, because I understand that within you lies the potential to make all the difference and make the world a better place. So let's go out and make every single day count. This is Moments with the Synergist, where we expand our life by expanding our minds. Bye for now.